Like when people say like that dogs sometimes look like their owners, well these meals kind of look like they're murderers.
Serial killers, murderers, convicted felons.
No!
We all love them.
We
True crime. I don't know, true crime stuff.
Oh, true crime. We love true crime. We don't love murderers.
No, we don't. Well, some people are sick and twisted and they actually do love the murderers after, like, when they're in jail.
That's not the point.
The point is death row inmates and their last meals, and we're gonna rate them today.
I didn't even know this was a thing. I did not even know that they got an option as to what they wanted to eat as their last meal.
All right, so we have Victor Fugger.
Figueroa. Maybe he's French.
Victor was put to death in Iowa by hanging at the age of 28. He was sentenced to death for kidnapping and murder. For his last meal, he requested a single olive and the pit in it. I would give it a 1 because I don't like olives and it's gross.
I just wonder what is the reasoning. Like, why 1 olive? You could have had the whole can or jar, whatever the fuck it's coming in, but you chose just 1.
You could have had a martini with an olive in it.
Oh, so good. At least I would have taken the edge off.
Right. Oh God, and he was hung.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, death by hanging.
Oh, wow, they did that in
63.
Wow, that wasn't, I mean, like, that was a long time ago, but it wasn't that long ago.
No.
To be hanging people, fuck.
Next one.
Ooh, John Wayne Gacy. Wait, this
He's
is like
fucked.
a famous one, isn't it? Put to death in Illinois by lethal injection at the age of 52, sentenced to death for rape and 33 counts of murder. In his last meal, he requested 12 fried shrimp, a bucket of original recipe KFC French fries, and a pound of strawberries. Okay, and it also says, as a side note, prior to being convicted, Gacy managed 3 KFC restaurants.
Wow.
Oh, that's so weird to like, what if he was your boss? That was your manager at one point.
I give this meal a 5. I like absolutely everything that's on it.
I give it like a 3.5.
Oh, we're doing halvesies?
I don't know, that just seemed like the right thing to do. I don't know, I just like, I don't want to die going out feeling good.
But you're not going to feel anything, though.
True. The strawberries look juicy.
And he was lethal injection, so like you're just going into a food coma.
You're just going to sleep because
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, alright, I'm going to bump it up to a 4.
Yeah! Oh, that's what it was.
Clown.
He performed regularly at children's hospitals and charitable events as Pogo the Clown.
Oh, that's so fucked. That's
and he murdered people.
33! That's only of what they could...
raped people. Okay, Timothy McVeigh.
Oh.
He was an American terrorist behind the Oklahoma City bombing and was put to death in Indiana by lethal injection at the age of 33. He was sentenced to death for 168 counts of murder. Well, I guess for a bombing, yeah.
Oh,
for his last meal, he requested 2 pints of mint chocolate chip ice cream.
I fucking love mint chip ice cream. I love mint chip ice cream.
I feel like that's like an underrated ice cream.
It is probably it's probably my favorite ice cream.
So good. So what do you give this?
I give this a 5 because that's delicious.
I'm gonna give it a 4 just because I wish that there was more on it. Like maybe some chocolate syrup or like something on the side.
The shell syrup.
Yes, you
crack
got
it.
to crack. Yes. Yep. So I like it. I just think that it could have been a little bit more finessey.
Ricky Ray Rector. Ricky Ray Rector. Do you think that was his name? Really? Or he named himself this? Was put to death in Arkansas by lethal injection at the age of 42. Sentenced to death for 2 counts of murder. For his last meal, Rector, mentally incapacitated during his time on death row. His defense team requested...
So he
what?
He couldn't actually form anything because he was mentally incapacitated, which means that he wasn't actually there. So his defense team
told him
argued
this is what he wanted
and requested steak, fried chicken, cherry Kool-Aid, and a pecan pie. He left the pecan pie behind, though telling a guard that he was saving it for later. This man is out of his mind.
Yeah, he's fucking mental. Ricky Ray Rector.
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Ray Rector.
I give this a 2.
Yeah.
Because I like the cherry Kool-Aid. I don't like pecan pie. I don't eat meat, but I kind of appreciate the steak and the fried chicken.
Just like a lot.
But like it's so greasy. Like, don't you want like some
Heavy.
like a salad?
At least the other guy threw in some strawberries.
Right?
Like,
That's what I'm like.
variety.
He had like some type, and I mean, I guess you have the sweet because you have the pecan pie, but it's
like,
so like.
It's not like he needs some fiber in this meal.
His 2 counts of murder was just murdering someone, and then a cop who was like, "Hey man, you should turn yourself in." He shoots the cop.
Oh, Jesus, man, you could have just had 1 count.
He's a big guy. I could see why he chose that meal.
He's hungry boy.
He's a big boy.
Stephen Anderson, or Steven Anderson, was put to death in California by lethal injection at the age of 49, sentenced to death for burglary, assault, 7 counts of murder, and escaping from prison.
Whoa, that's badass.
I mean, that's bad.
But I mean, like, if you escape from prison, that's pretty badass.
For his last meal, Anderson requested 2 grilled cheese sandwiches, a pint of cottage cheese, hominy or corn mixture, peach pie, chocolate ice cream, and radishes. So some things I like here.
Right? I'm on the I'm like in the middle, so I'm thinking like a 3.
Yeah, that's why I want 3.5, because that's perfectly in the middle
You're
of 1
right.
and 5. Because I like the grilled cheese, I like the chocolate ice cream.
But a 2.5 is technically half of 5.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so 2.5 I'm giving this because that's how I feel about it.
I'm gonna have to do the same, because also just like a
Wait.
pint of cottage cheese.
No, we're stupid.
What? We're doing it 1 out of 5.
So a 3 would be in the middle because you have 1, 2,
What's 3
3,
plus 3?
4, 5.
What's 3?
But
3 plus 3 is 6.
if you have a scale,
I
right?
get that. But if
It
you're
could be
doing it,
either then. Because
I'm gonna
here's
pick
a
a
3,
three.
and then you have 1 and 2, that's an even number, and 4 and 5. So
No,
then in
I
the
see.
middle, it's
It's
the 3.
3, yes.
2.5.
but
I'm gonna go
in
3
math,
because I like 3 things on this plate. I like corn,
grilled cheese.
I like grilled cheese, and I like ice cream.
Yep. I agree. 3. Angel Nieves Diaz. Sorry I butchered that name. Angel was put to death. That's how you spell Angel, right?
Yes.
Okay. Was put to death in Florida by lethal injection at the age of 55. He was sentenced to death for murder, kidnapping, and armed robbery. Diaz declared a last meal, so he was served the regular... Oh, he declined a last meal. So he was served the regular prison meal, which he declined to eat as well.
So just no food for him.
He said,
So I'm going to
"Fuck
give
it."
this not even a 1, I give it a 0 because I'm hungry. And there's no food to rate.
So, I'm going to give this one a 3.
What?
Simply because he literally said, "Fuck you guys, I'm not going to eat your food at all. Everyone
you're
else
about to
does
kill
that.
me.
You're about to kill me. Why am I going to eat your food?
Oh.
Fuck you, big middle finger, you know?" So, I think, yes.
Power to the prisoner.
You know, I just think like, I think that's pretty cool.
Badass moves
Right?
get higher scores.
Oh my god, he was convicted for shooting and killing the manager of a strip club.
In 1979, he maintained his innocence until his death.
He-
So he said he didn't do it?
The entire time he said he didn't do it.
Shit, well, what if
Wow.
he didn't do it? Maybe that's why he said, "Fuck you guys."
Oh, because he was innocent.
Yeah, maybe he really was innocent. He was
Oh,
like,
no.
"Fuck you, I'm not, you guys suck dick." Oh no.
Damn.
Shit.
Damn, Angel. Angel. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Angel! Ronnie Lee Gardner. He was put to death in Utah by a firing squad at the age of 49, was sentenced to death for burglary, robbery, and 2 counts of murder. For his last meal, he requested steak, lobster tail, apple pie, vanilla ice cream, and to eat it all while watching Lord of the Rings trilogy. You know what? 5.
That's a 5.
That's a fucking
the
5.
trilogy, because that prolonged him dying from a fucking firing
He's
squad.
like, I'm going to relax. I'm going to watch a movie. Wow, he just took it to the next level. He didn't even know if they would request. They would fulfill that request, but I think they did because there's a picture of it.
There really is. That's pretty cool. That's a 5.
Lobster tail.
Way to go, Ronnie.
Gourmet.
Way to
motherfucker.
really just take advantage of the whole situation.
What do you think about it, Rem?
What do you think?
That's so interesting. Oh no, is that him with a goatee?
Yep. Oh, gross. Way to go, Ronnie. We say you're a number 5 with your meal
Yeah, you
pick.
did good with your
Ted Bundy!
Oh, everyone knows about Ted.
See, this is the one that I was talking about. There are women that still fall in love with him and love him. Yes.
What?
Yes. I mean, obviously he's dead now, but like there were women that like even though he was convicted, they're like, no, he would never, or like kill me.
He would.
type
Oh
of
my
thing.
god,
Yeah.
that is weird. That's not. Don't.
Stitches are crazy.
Ted Bundy, one of the most notorious serial killers in American history, was put to death in Florida by electric chair at the age of 43. He was sentenced to death for rape, necrophilia, prison escape, and more than 35 counts of murder. Bundy declined a special meal, so was given the traditional last meal: steak cooked medium rare, eggs over easy, hash browns, toast with butter and jelly, milk, and juice.
That's like the all-American breakfast right there.
This is a traditional last meal that they gave anyone that declined. And obviously he ate it because he didn't decline that, like the other guy did.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Hash browns.
Fuck yeah. Hash browns are really good. I love hash browns.
Oh, necrophilia? I didn't even know that part.
Yeah, he had sex with the dead people.
Come on, man.
No!
Oh, but that looks good. I'm gonna give this meal a 4.
I
Because
agree.
I wouldn't really drink milk and that's too much steak, but I don't mind eggs sometimes and like hash browns, fuck yeah, I love toast with butter and jelly.
So like I like this one, but it just seems like so much you know how the other one you're saying like you would feel
It's a lot,
gross?
Yeah.
This one I feel like I would feel really gross after, honestly.
It's
Just a lot. And what's really funny is I don't think he's as attractive as a lot of people say or like make it feel. Like Zac
Yeah.
Efron playing him was a
Well,
lot more attractive
that's
than the
different.
actual Ted Bundy.
Maybe it was like that he was educated. I don't know. Like he was a lawyer, and so people were like, oh my
He didn't even
God.
finish his schooling.
I'm a fucking lawyer.
Fucking
I'm a fucking lawyer.
lawyer.
God, I'm a lawyer.
I'm so great.
Fuck me, I'm a lawyer. Ooh.
Ooh.
Wow.
Alan Lee Tiny Davis.
Aw, because he had a little dick.
Maybe he was just small. What if he was just a really big man? And he was called Tiny because that's funny.
That I bet you when we look this picture up. Oh my gosh. Alan Lee Tiny Davis was put to death in Florida by electric chair at the age of 50. I'm at 54.
Can't find what are words?
What are words? He was sentenced to death for robbery, 3 counts of murder. He requested lobster tail, fried potatoes, half a pound of fried shrimp, 6 ounces of fried clams, half a loaf of garlic bread, and 32 ounces of A&W root beer.
This is
God
my favorite.
damn!
This is my favorite one.
Buffet style. Garlic
with
bread.
the root beer?
Ooh.
With the root beer?
Yeah, root beer is
This-
so good.
All right, Davis, you beat out Gacy
I
for
want
sure.
5, yeah.
Yeah. If I could do more, I would totally do more for this.
Lobster tail, fried potatoes.
Just the root
yeah.
beer too, though. Like,
Philip! Stop being an asshole to your little brother!
Aw, Phil, don't be a dick.
Teresa Lewis.
ooh,
This looks like a little nice spread. Teresa Lewis, put to death in Virginia by lethal injection at 41. Sentenced to death for murder, conspiracy, and robbery. What was she
Ooh,
conspiring?
get it, Teresa.
Last meal, fried chicken, peas with butter, apple pie, and Dr. Pepper. Fuck yeah, because Dr. Pepper is also
Pepper's
so
pretty
good.
dope. I'm gonna give it a 3.
Me too. I'm also gonna give it a 3.
I really, that's a lot of peas, and I don't like peas just by themselves
I don't really
like that.
like peas. Like I like it in with things.
Right? Yeah. So, I like the Dr. Pepper. Good choice of soda.
Yeah, I'm mostly 3 because that's a good soda.
I don't really like apple pie, and peas are like me.
Yeah, apple pie is probably like my not my least favorite dessert, but I'm not
It's like-
big on like pie. Also, we have the first female murderer.
Yes!
Yay!
And conspiracy. Teresa Lewis, an American murderer who was the only woman on death row in Virginia prior to was the only woman on death row in Virginia prior to her execution. Damn.
Damn.
for the murderers of her husband and stepson.
She looks fucking crazy.
I mean, that looks like a meal she would pick.
Yeah, it does.
It's funny because all of the meals that are given to them really, like, they kind of match who they look like on the outside.
Like when people say like that dogs sometimes look like their owners, well, these meals kind of look like their murderers.
They kind of do. I mean, they really kind of do.
They match so well what you think. It's good.
You know? So, our final results. Who was your favorite meal?
Oh shit. Okay, I think this is gonna sound crazy, but I think my favorite meal is the mint chip ice cream.
What?
Even though I rated some of them as a 5, like maybe just because that's what I want now. Like that just sounds so good. Like it just sounds so good.
I honestly will go back to the Alan Lee Tiny Davis because
This guy.
Yep. Because the lobster, the root beer, the fried shrimp,
ooh, the garlic bread.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
Like all of it, and then isn't there like you got fried potatoes.
Fuck yeah, potatoes
I love
are so
potatoes.
good. Any way that you make potatoes is gonna be good.
Yes. Let us know down in the comments below what you would have rated these meals and if you agree with us and who your favorite last meals are. No,
And
wait.
also,
Question.
What?
Weren't we just watching something where they stopped giving last meals because there was some asshole?
So that was in one state. Here, I'll find that fact right now. Hold on.
Buy a
He
bunch
ordered
of
way
food.
too much shit and then he didn't eat any of
He
it.
What
said,
an
"You know
asshole,
what?
fat
I don't
fuck."
want it."
what the? Just to be a dick.
Just to be a dick.
Well, and this is why we're killing you.
Yeah, way to go. asshole.
Waste food. There's people starving, and you're about to die. And we are giving you anything you want. What a motherfucker.
This murderer, he requested 2 fried chicken steaks and gravy and sliced onions, a triple patty bacon cheeseburger, a cheese omelet with ground beef, tomatoes, onions, bell peppers, and jalapenos, a bowl of fried okra and ketchup, 1 pound of barbecue meat, and a half a loaf of white bread, 3 fajitas, a meat lover's pizza, 1 pint of Blue Bell ice cream, a slab of peanut butter fudge with crushed peanuts, and 3 root beers. The meal was prepared in the prison and served before he was executed. Oh, it was this. But he chose not to eat it. So they made that whole meal, slaved over it,
Fuck you.
and then he chose not to eat it. And then the Senate was outraged at the meal request and considered it outlandish. And then they pretty much got rid of that. So
well,
they're like,
never
fuck
again.
that. So that was in Texas. And that was in 2011.
Damn.
And it was Lawrence Brewer, 44, convicted murder and self-described white supremacist. He doesn't look like a white supremacist. Oh, he kind of looks like a white supremacist. He's a sheriff?
Of course he was.
What? I feel like we're gonna have to do some more investigation on this man.
You see what he did? He strapped someone to the back of his truck and just like.
That was that guy? Well, fuck him.
It's just got so.
He's fucked.
They should not have given him a last meal option.
I can't even believe they slaved over all of that, and then he was like, "Ha, suckers,
They should have
fuck
forced
you."
him to eat all of it.
Right?
Yes.
Just sit there with his mouth open and like
just shove it in there. Put a tube down his throat.
yes, force feed that fucker.
Like some American Horror Story shit.
Oh my god, seriously though. Well, yeah, let us know down in the comments below whose last meal was your favorite and what yours would be.
And
Make good choices,
yeah,
people.
don't just be a good human.
Be safe out there. Make good choices.
Yay.
Be a better human.
Yay.
Just do the right thing.
Yeah, do the right thing.
Until next time, everyone. Bye.
See you later, alligator.
Oh yeah, like this video.